This is a Rogue Media Network podcast. Central Texas Life with Ann Harder presents Central Texas Events.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Central Texas Events with Ann Harder, and this is one of the really fun and unusual events in Central Texas, and I'm talking about the 4th annual Pioneer Classic Hickory Golf Tournament in Salado, coming up on November 4th and 5th. And with me, David Swarthout, who is, you've been kind of organizing this thing for its life in Salado at Mill Creek
I came
Country
up
Club.
with the idea as a fundraiser for when I was at the Salado Museum, and everybody kind of first looked at me like, "You want to do what?
What?
With
What?
Hickory? What's Hickory golf?" And this will be the 4th year. This year, however, it'll benefit the new Salado Senior Center, and the interest is kind of perked up again and everything because it benefits a new organization, and the Senior Center has been so well received in Salado.
Oh, I'm sure.
And we've got so many activities, and we're only open 2 days a week, but
Okay.
Eventually we'll get to 5 days because we certainly have enough
Enough
events,
seniors,
but-
and seniors in that area that want to take advantage of it.
Yes, and so this tournament was just much too good to just let
You
it
couldn't let it go. No.
let it go, especially with the Hickory Golf Association actually has kind of a informal or formal circuit of tournaments that they play. They play Houston, Austin, and Dallas, and so they were kind of looking for a 4th spot. Well, Salado,
Makes perfect sense.
absolutely perfect, with Salado being founded in many ways by the Scottish.
Right. And of course,
and-
that's sort of the birthplace of golf.
And that's the
itself.
birthplace of golf, so
Yeah.
it just seemed like a natural.
It has
so-
seemed like a natural. Well, of course, your outfit, obviously, they can see you've got the jodhpurs, I guess you call them, the knickers.
The knickers,
The
yes.
knickers. And so the rule is you play golf with a Hickory golf club set, which is the old-timey wooden golf clubs.
Yes.
So where do people find these to
Well,
play?
there's a great guy that I've kind of partnered up with. His name is William Reed. He's the past president of the Hickory Golf Association, and he has just the most phenomenal collection of Hickory golf clubs. So any of the people that want to participate, that not everybody owns a Hickory golf set. So
yeah, probably
they
not.
they are available to be rented at that, and he comes in a van, and the whole back of it is just loaded with
And he
clubs.
goes to garage sales, estate sales, finds
Yeah,
great
and
grandpa's golf clubs or whatever.
Yeah, he's in his mid-80s now, so he's very well known around the Hickory golf. So anybody that comes across something that they don't want, they know that Bill will.
We'll take that.
That Bill will take it, and we do play with original Hickory shaft clubs.
Right.
There are some that are remakes now and everything.
Oh,
but-
are there? Kind of
and
like
there are-
reproduction.
Yeah, and there's little by little more individuals that are learning how to make the Hickory shaft clubs and everything, and are doing so. But all of the golfers that come to this one, and because they travel to all of the other tournaments and everything, they have their own set and their preferences, and they
Sure.
are original Hickory shaft clubs. And you wouldn't think there'd be that many around anymore.
I know it's kind
but
of
there
surprising. Yeah. And
There
they
are.
and they love it. I mean, these guys are a pretty good group of mostly men, I guess, but there's some women that
Yeah,
play.
we have several women that also play, and yeah, because it's in the true tradition of golf, and it's not all of the latest big head drivers and all of this.
Well, yeah, the technology now with the
Yeah,
titanium and all that kind of stuff
Sure,
is
has changed.
certainly
so much.
and it's changed your swing and really how you play the game.
Yes.
So I guess all the golfers are suddenly adapting to
Yes, and
the
we,
original way they played golf.
Yeah, and these golfers come from all over the state of Texas and even beyond. We have, I know, 2 golfers that'll come from New York,
Really?
and there's 2 from Iowa, and their surrounding states and everything. And Hickory golf kind of continues to gain in popularity. And individual in Salado, who's a very, very good golfer. I talked him into playing, and he and his partner won the tournament last year,
Oh,
and he is simply hooked on it. And it's a whole different feel.
well,
too.
and I guess for the duffer, I mean, you've immediately got an excuse.
Yeah, you can.
I played with a wood golf club, you know.
You can legitimately blame it on the equipment, not. No, but it's a great group of guys, and they're really dedicated to the game of golf, and really want to preserve the history.
And that's what's so special to me about it.
It
how
truly
it does,
is.
how it preserves the history of it. Kind of takes these golfers back to the day when it was maybe a little simpler.
Well,
game.
and when you see them all out there, and we all wear our knickers, and
And it's a rule. I mean, you dress
Yes,
in the
yes,
outfit,
you
so
have
that's
to.
a whole nother thing.
yes.
If you don't have the outfit, where do you go to find that?
Well, there are outfits available.
Uh-huh.
I actually, out of curiosity, checked Amazon, and they've got Hickory golf equipment.
Okay.
Pants and shirts and everything. And most of the guys, and I will too, on the day of the tournament, it's almost like there's kind of this unspoken competition as to who can have the best looking knickers and the best looking
And Argyle socks and the whole
and vest and
whole bit. Yeah, and of course you're wearing a traditional golf,
Yeah,
polo
sure.
shirt, but that really would not be. It would be like a
No.
white long sleeve shirt with a
With a
vest,
tie
maybe a little
and a
bow tie.
yeah, and a tie. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were there last year and have some photos and everything.
Yeah, we'll share
there-
some of those.
Yeah, and I've often thought that we might even have just kind of a fun add-on competition the last day of who
Yeah,
has the best
best
looking
outfit.
and everything. So
Well, and the ladies, that were playing, I mean, they were
Sure.
dressed like I guess they would have back
yeah, and
100 years ago.
And these are just the nicest bunch of golfers that you
Oh, yeah.
could ever meet. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all very friendly, very respectful.
But you're not walking the course like you would have 100
No,
years ago.
normally we would, but because of the number of players and everything, we do take carts. And
Okay, so it's 150 a person to play.
Yes, and that's for the 2 days.
2 days.
And that includes their lunch both days.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah,
so-
and you've got a bagpiper who kind of
Yes,
really
I
sets
can't
the
forget.
mood.
I can't forget that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they kick off the opening day with the bagpiper on the course playing and everything, and if anybody has heard a bagpipe, I mean the sound carries for quite a distance, so you literally can hear it just
Oh,
about
yeah.
over the entire course.
Of course, Mill Creek is just one of the great courses in Central Texas. I know
it-
my
it-
husband loves playing there.
Yeah, it really, and when I first approached the owners and everything with the possibility of a Hickory golf tournament there, their eyes lit up. They
I'll
thought,
bet
wow,
it.
this is
They did.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So, and we're trying to get more and more local golfers to golf because all of these guys come from certainly the other part of Texas and beyond. So it requires them to come in and they've got to get a hotel room and everything. So we've been
Right. Well, it helps the economy of Salado as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been working with the hotels and the bed and breakfast and
Mm-hmm,
everything to give them a little break on room rates if they're in here for, the Hickory golf tournament. So.
Yeah. Well, it's just a wonderful event, and I'm so glad to hear it's still going on because, you did leave the museum there,
Yes.
and you'd been executive director there for quite a while, but now the Senior Center. So let's talk a little bit more about that. Where is it located?
It's located at 650 Royal Street.
Uh-huh.
And that's Barrel Brewery seems to be the
Oh,
landmark.
yeah,
now in
Barrow's right
Salado.
there.
So if you just continue past that and you go up and Royal Street will make just a little bend to the left, and it's there at the United Methodist Church.
Okay.
They have a building there that's their youth activity center. We're not affiliated at all with the church. We
They're
just
just
rent
letting
the
you use the
activity
space.
center
Yeah,
there.
cool.
And that was the first location and best location that we could find for the senior center. And we just started it the first part of June, and so we're just a few months old.
Yeah.
And I think we have roughly 230
Oh my
registered
goodness.
seniors that
Really? Yeah.
that have filled out a
So you say
form.
you're open 2 days a week. Which 2 days?
Yeah, Monday and Thursday.
Monday and Thursday.
And we
Oh, is
just-
that all day or
Yeah, well, from 9 o'clock till 3.
9 to 3? Okay.
Yes, and we just started another great event, pickleball.
Oh
which-
man, people love pickleball. I've not
Well, the
drunk.
popularity
I've not drunk the Kool-Aid yet, but I will
popularity
at
has
some point. I
exploded.
feel.
So we have pickleball on Thursdays,
Yeah.
and we have 3 courts that they can play.
Oh,
So we
that's
got
great.
quite a bit of room, and they reserve the court for an hour at a time. everything.
Mm-hmm.
So and
So have you played pickleball?
yes, I have.
Okay.
In fact, I'm recovering from an injury because
You can get hurt. It's a little easier on your knees than tennis, but
yeah, I
there's some-
tend to be very, very competitive, and so there
can't
was
believe
there
it.
was kind of a low shot, and I was convinced that I could
you
get
could
it.
get it. Yeah.
And when I went for it, I kind of went
Went down.
face first.
Oh my
And
goodness.
my hand, I'm right-handed, so the racket was in my hand, and it went underneath me. and
Yeah.
So.
Well-
So, but so, and we have quite a few other Thursday afternoons. We have bingo, and that's become very, very popular. And we keep looking for other events. We've got bridge, and we've got mahjong, and they play chess, and we have kind of a coffee hour from 9 o'clock
Well-
when we first open. And
It's kind of fun to have something regular in your schedule, you know, that you're going to go to and
yeah,
enjoy.
and the people that have come have really, really enjoyed
I'm sure.
having it. And when I was first, I'll give him the credit to being the founder, a gentleman by the name of Larry Nathanson, approached me. It's probably three years ago with the idea because he was looking at could we have a senior center there at the museum in the big hall, and
Yeah, that would be a spot.
unfortunately at that time I had already booked so many, so it didn't work, and so I kind of thought the idea had kind of died, and then all of a sudden he approached me again and asked if I would be part of it, and it's funny, it's a joke between he and I, because when I've never viewed myself as a senior citizen, even though I am 76 years old.
Hey.
I've just never thought of
Young at
myself.
heart.
Yeah,
I know.
so
Yeah, here I am
when I
now.
first looked at him-
are a senior.
yeah. So I first said to Larry, well, Larry, but sure, but I'm not old enough to be part of this.
That's just for
So it's
old
kind of
people.
a standing joke
That's
between us,
funny.
but it's been well received in the community, and it's the village itself has stepped forward and also has
That's good.
put in their budget some money
Excellent.
for us because it is
Yeah.
it is for the community, and I really
It adds to quality of life, no question.
yeah, it does, and the people that come there just love it.
Good.
They really have a good
Well,
time.
so that's what the Hickory, the Pioneer Classic Hickory
Yes,
Golf
yeah.
Tournament is
All
going
the-
to benefit, coming up on November 4th and 5th. And where can you go to register for this?
You can go to the Senior Center website, saladoseniorcenter.org, and the registration form and everything is on there, and you can do it. Or you can email me too at dswarthout50@outlook.com.
We'll put those links in the header
Sure.
here for
Appreciate
for
it.
this podcast. Thank you so
Appreciate
much
it.
for coming to tell us about this. It's just a wonderful. I love, even though I don't play golf, I love coming to it and sending my husband off with his little group, and
Yeah,
you know,
we
he
had-
loves it. He's kind of gotten hooked on it as well.
Yes, and Mike is a great promoter advocate for the Hickory Golf there too. So
Yeah.
I appreciate it, and all of the guys are that way. However they can promote this game of Hickory golf and where it's played, they're more than willing.
Yeah, and if
do
you
so.
don't have the wooden golf clubs, there's a guy there who will fix you up.
That's right, and we have one gentleman that if you can't find knicker pants, he and his mom make them.
Yeah.
They go around and they buy up all the old pants. From,
Yeah, the pleated pants, from
yes, yeah.
Goodwill or whatever,
Yeah.
and then they kind of alter them to make them
Sure.
into pretty nice.
Yeah,
In fact, that's where Mike got his. He ordered them from that gentleman
Scott
out of
Pilgrim.
Houston, I think. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's a thing. So
It
it's
is.
fun for me to be able to let you all know about the Pioneer Classic Hickory Golf Tournament in Salado at Mill Creek Golf Course, which is a great course. It's not a links course, is
No.
it? It's a traditional course.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun for everyone who plays
It really.
to kind of, relive the old days.
Oh yeah, it really is. And when we have lunch with all of the guys, which is provided there at Mill Creek, and just to hear the stories that they all tell and
Oh, yeah.
everything is worth the price of the entry fee.
No kidding, no kidding. All right, well, I'm looking forward to being there to see everybody off as well. But thanks, David. Dave Swarthout, who is with us, and certainly appreciate all you're doing
Yes,
in
I
the
look-
wonderful village of Salado.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing everybody that's viewing this.
Yeah.
There at Mill Creek
That's
for
right.
the tournament.
Sign up.
Thank you, Ann,
Thank
very
you.
much.
And thank you for watching. We'll be back again. Bye-bye.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.